What's going on, everyone? This is Ryan, health fitness professional with the Cardinal Health Site in Mansfield, Massachusetts. What we're going to do today is a 5-minute training session for the core all around. That includes the front, the sides, and the lower back as well. The only equipment you're going to need for this is your person, a yoga mat, and enough room for you to lie down on the floor. So grab everything you need, give yourself a couple of minutes to warm up, and we'll start off with a plank position known as spider steps. Okay, so for the spider step, we're going to go into plank position. Make sure the hands are directly under your shoulders. And we're going to take a side step and side step. Most important thing is to make sure your hips stay low to the ground for the entire exercise. Don't bring them up when you start to get tired. It's going to disengage the core, which is ruining the whole point of this exercise. Doing this for a whole minute. To make this more challenging for you at home, if you're interested, what you can do, step out and in. Both feet at the same time. Otherwise, stick with the spider step. You can add the pace here if you'd like to, increase that. We're going to do this for another 15 seconds. Keeping our hands in place. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving down to the floor. Next up, we are going to do hip ups. So, bringing the hips up, legs straight up. For my hands, I want my palms on the floor or on the mat, right by the glutes. Small motions, up and down, just enough to get the hips off the floor. We don't want to go crazy high, that's too much. And to make this even more challenging, bring the legs down, up, and hip up. Take your time down, bring them up, then up in the air. 15 seconds left. Notice how slow I'm going, take your time. This is more about form than it is about speed. All right, moving back to a plank position. What I want to do here is a leg up, just like that. Little glute raise or leg raise. Working on just the legs for the first 30 seconds. Make sure your hips are squared. Alternate the legs. For the last 30 seconds, I want to add arms. So what I want to do, opposite arm, opposite leg. Just like that. Just like the first exercise, keep your hips low. Eyes on the ground. Keep your hips and shoulders squared. 10 seconds left. Really working the lower back this way. 3, 2, and 1. Back down to the ground. Next up, hands behind your head. A simple crunch. Just enough to get your upper back off the floor. Notice my breathing. Big exhale on the way up. Watching the time. In about 5 more seconds, then we'll make this a little tougher. Last one here. If you want a higher intensity, cross your legs, keeping your feet off the floor for the rest of this time we have. Do your best to get your shoulder blades off the floor for every rep. Less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Moving on to our last exercise. Feel free to do this one on your knees, which I'll do for the first 20 to 30 seconds. Going high and low. On your elbows, back up on your hands, just like that. Squeezing your glutes to make sure your hips don't go too far back. Last 30 seconds, I'm going to do this off my knees. There's another way to really work your core as well as your triceps in this kind of motion. To do that, keep your hands on the ground. Move your elbows down and up at the same time. Very intense, especially for the triceps. Keep the elbows in the whole time. Last one. And done. So that's it for this workout, everyone. This was my first real-time workout in a long time. There was no second takes, there was no breaks in between exercises. That was 5 minutes of a real workout, and I'm pretty drenched in just 5 minutes working my core. So feel free to replay this video again if you want to give it a second shot. And as always, guys, be sure to like and comment our page and check out other services we may have for you on our Cardinal Health website. So have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.